This is the way I look this morning, and I believe it's the 7th day of December, and it's cold outside, and I don't know that I want to go deer hunting in this, about 30 degrees. But anyway, been looking this morning at some of these wonderful remarks that people are making, because their remarks are being made all over the world. I mean, the more people you got, the more remarks you can get. But there seems to be a lot of confusion about a lot of things. I mean, some people are confused about who, how long, what. There ain't nothing but confusion. But I'm not really confused when it comes to Jesus of Nazareth, Son of the living God, the man that God raised from the dead, who now is in heaven at the right hand of God. And I am sure that you have heard some of these comments over the years that, Jesus is over here, or Jesus is over there, or Jesus is this, or Jesus is that. I mean, I've got people telling me that Jesus is the Word, and after that they come with, they don't want to be the Word anymore, so they're going to make him be the truth. And they get through with that one, and the next thing you know, they're telling me he's the light. And then the next thing, I mean, it just goes from one thing to another. Next thing they tell me he's Yahweh or something, or he's Jehovah. I mean, there's some people telling me all kind of things, and I don't have that many friends on Facebook. But I may not have very many friends anywhere. But that's just the way it is. Jesus of Nazareth was the Son of the living God, and he is in heaven. And there are a few that preach the gospel truth to people, and they don't tell them that all you need to do is say this little sinner's prayer, repeat these words after me, and now you're saved. That's as hocus pocus and as bogus as it can get. There is no way that you are going to say words after me that's going to save you forever. And not only words after me, but words after anyone. Jesus of Nazareth did not be born on January or December 25th. He didn't even get born on November the 25th. But he was born one day, and some stars lit the sky, and some angels did sing. Now you think, well, no, I'm not sure about that. Well, if you don't think so, just don't think so. I don't care. But I've got a book, a history book in front of me that I believe has some truth in it. And it says, in the beginning God. In the beginning God's Spirit was. And it says, in the beginning God's Spirit was moving over the waters. If you want to read the rest of what happened when God's Spirit was moving over the waters, you can. It starts in Genesis chapter 1. And you can find where he made a man out of dust and put the man to sleep and brought the man a wife. Now that's a pretty good God that can do all that. That's not all God can do, though. So don't ever think it is. But the last thing that God would do or would want to do would be become a man. God's not interested in becoming a man at all. Some things had been interesting to men. I mean, they might have thought they could become God or something. but they can't. God did have a son. His name was Jesus. And his words were, I praise thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth. You have hidden these things from some and revealed it to others. So I guess if the blind stay blind, it's because God kept them blind. And God has given some sight to see, and I think the devil might have come and blinded them. Oh yeah, they're going to tell me the devil's just a figment of my imagination. That he only exists if I think he does. Oh, he exists all right. He won't cease to exist. But he couldn't stop God. He couldn't stop God before God created a man. And he sure can't stop God after God created a man. Matter of fact, nothing can stop God. We might nullify the grace of God, and we might refuse to do the will of God, but we're not going to stop God. So if you think you're going to stop God from doing what God wants to do, you're not going to be able to. And if you're going to think you're going to convince me that Jesus was anything other than the Son of God, the Christ, the Messiah, that God raised from the dead, oh yeah, I know he's going to be king when he comes back. And he's going to rule a kingdom, and he's going to rule it for God. He's not going to be ruling as God. He will be ruling it for God. Because God said he will be the king of the kingdom that won't be destroyed. It's Saturday, folks, and this is about 7.5 minutes long. I hope that somebody sees this. I saw it. I watched my lips move as I made it. Thank you for watching. And if you want to comment, feel free.